This future television star was on the end of a humbling from Brit Dan Evans. Max England is no stranger to the spotlight. The 31-year-old was a recent contestant on the BBC reality television show The Apprentice. Unfortunately for England, he was met by the all-too-familiar fate of Lord Alan Sugar's pointed finger and the shriek of, "You're fired." However, according to England, receiving the boot from Lord Sugar didn't sting nearly as much as having his sporting career ended by former British #1 Dan Evans. That's because, prior to entering the cutthroat world of business, England made a living in the equally relentless world of tennis. Asked about when he realized he wasn't ever going to make it as a professional, England told the Daily Mail, "I have a vivid recollection of that moment. You need to be top 150 to be making a real living, and at the time, I'd have been 22 or 23 years old. I still thought that was possible. Then I played Dan Evans in a futures event, and it was the first match when the ball was just taken out of my hand. My game style was a very good serve and a big forehand. Dominate play on my terms. When I played Dan, he took that away from me. It wasn't a complete whitewash, it was one break in each set. But for me it was very obvious there were 2 or 3 more gears at least in his game. I left humbled and also thankful that I'd been balancing my education alongside tennis. Like many 30-something-year-olds in the UK, England has retained his love of racket sports, but has instead turned his hand to paddle. The two visas to discipline is similar to tennis, but features a smaller court and takes place inside a cage. Explaining his love of the sport and how he hopes to help grow its standing on these shores, England continued, "I started as an enthusiast, and the more I played, the more I recognized the size of the opportunity. It's a super inclusive sport. As long as you have some basic coordination, you can have a really fun game."